Evet, kaldığımız yerden devam edelim bakalım. En son Atlantis şehrine gelmiştik. Bundan sonra zaten bir tane şey götürecek. Ben bu ilk baş birkaç videosunu izlemiştim. Biz işte o keşif birliğinin yerine götürecek. Ondan sonra salacak. Sonrası zaten yaparız. Ana göre bırakır. Kendimiz gezmeye başlarız yani. Akşam artı yoktu bunda. Tamamdır.
No, we don't have any plans. My partner is dealing with some health issues.
Bir tonlara gidelim ya. Paramız falan nerede yazıyor? Bunun kredi 9600 kredi var. Böyle sapmam lazım ya. Çok item var üstünde.
Never a dull day in the big city. Ever been to Sidonia? My brother works there. There's a huge tree in the Embassy District, across from the mass station. Trust me, it may sound dumb, but I think everyone should see it at least once when they're in the city. It's so cool. Or maybe I just love trees. Oh, sure. There's always tons of travel into New Atlantis, so there's no shortage of people to meet. I love talking with the new... Not to mention, it's also nice and safe. He's a Marine, and if that wasn't bad enough, he keeps telling me it's safe and how he loves his job. All I ever hear about Sidonia is how many people get hurt in accidents there. Finally. I guess I can only... But anyways, I apologize. Until next time.
Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. Oh boy, I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just, listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. That work for you? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. Well...
Neyse. Bir şarap alalım.
Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. I've got something in the works that'll change everything. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all... But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it. I submitted all the paperwork, and really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hand. I really do. Before we say, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking. And if, hypothetically, you, God, you have no idea. I'm obviously not expecting you. I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Valrune embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valrune, I mean? Well, at least not make nice. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or... I know a few things, but the cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business. Beyond that, the ship decks over there might also... No offense. Like I said, I don't expect... I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. New Atlanta security. Polite, but... Yeah, this is hardly a life or death situation. See you around.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business? You're with Constellation? Damn, that's cool. I've always admired... It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job. I'm billing myself as a weapons expert, sniper tech specifically. Most travelers like having someone on their crew who's good with fire. Oh yeah, plenty of us. There's a whole branch of massed scientific wing called DRIP. That's dedicated... No, I'm not. I figure if I hung around long enough, I'd run into someone who... Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. What's your offer?
3000 kredi. Sonra bakarız.
Do I need a
ya.
shower or something?
Sonra.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually... I guess you could say I've always had it. Once you've been all over. Yeah, well, I go all over. Retired, actually. From too many. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. Of course. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone. I'm sure we'll see.
Excuse me.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapons specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts. Anyone can shoot it. So... the kind that need to be paid off quickly. And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep... I'm not asking for that much. Then quit wasting my time. If you change your mind, you...
Yani seni sikerim usta.
Hey there. You look like the planet.
Arkadaşlar şimdi zaten
I
burada
guess that's
ekip...
goodbye then. Safe travels.
Oo günaydın bebeğim.
Howdy.
Peki burada adam topluyorsun. Tamam burası içine. Burası neymiş abi?
Barrett enjoys this establishment. He frequently buys chocolate here, though I have informed him repeatedly. It is likely a significant contributing factor to his being overweight.
Topla üstü şu an kapağım yok. Burası neymiş abi? Kafamda aç.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something on display. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look. I can take care of transactions. Oh, please, take a look.
Siyahlar. Silah satıyorlar. Satın alma, satmak istiyoruz.
Thanks. And I can't take if it weren't for him. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Captain, Constellation, I am really...
Bunu satacağız şimdi. Alacağım. Bunu satalım.
If you don't see what you want, oh, please take a look.
Kalsın. Sat. Sat. Sat. Evet. $14.000 kredimiz oldu. Ne oldu anne, satmayayım. Zaten tam bir şey yok. Zaten çok satacak bir şey kalmadı.
Thanks for coming in.
Dealing in art is if you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure Indeed, I am. It's actually why I'm here in New Atlantis today. I'll be delivering a... Actually, would you like to pick up the artwork and bring it back to me? You simply need to go pick up some artwork. The exchange is just a matter of picking. There's really no need to what? Excellent. You'll be picking up the art from... Return the artwork to me.
Site boş ya, geçsin ya.
Well, of course. I've heard tell that you can get... But for now, let... In a sense, my trade doesn't... I'm here now for an opportunity. But in my line of work, other than being an art dealer, there's not much to say. I grew up in Neon, and I knew I had to get out of that. I did a few odd jobs, some deliveries. Back to it then.
I think I could live. I sure hope your day's going as well as... What, at Terra? Nah, I'm not sure how long we'll be there, though. We're saving up. Yeah, sure. Her name's Donna. She works at the Nat station near Matt. We met a couple of years ago, and, we've been going steady since then. Keep that... Wait. Mike, catch you later, yeah?
Bakalım.
I sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
Şimdi reis. Bazı görev aldık. Böyle de bir girelim.
Although I have attempted an analysis several times, I simply cannot quantify humans' addiction to caffeine.
Buddy, it's coffee. Pick one, get out of the way, and let us get on with our lives.
Thanks for choosing Terra Brew.
Yeah.
Ama kahveci burası. Geç burası. Burada bir şey varmış. Ne varmış burada? Var. Bu şelale uzay limanı, şelale gezintisi. Bu ne lan? Buraya bakalım. En çukur. Çukur. Yavaş Koçovalı da burada mı?
Hey there.
Always nice to see a fresh face around here. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
Ortam güzelmiş ama ya. Ben oyunu sevdiğim gibi. Hocam akşam şeye gideceğim de işte daha. O şeye gitmedim, bu keşif artık biliyorsunuz keşifçiye götürüyorsun ya, ben daha keşifçiye gitmedim daha. Bak sağa sola gözü yok piyasada. Hem şu inşa edeyim falan gezeceğim ya.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need.
Bunlar daha sonra göreceğim böyle şimdi. Çok bu göreve girmek istemiyorum şimdi. İyice kontrol edecek. O yüzden gideyim ben yavaştan. Şu ana görevi bitireyim de başlangıç görevini. Sonra ne varsa zaten gezeriz. Demeyecek ya. Bir karakter. Yani biz 3 ay olduk amına koyayım. Hiç basmadık ki. Hadi basmadık. Tamamdır kanki. Ne? Sosyal, fiziksel, teknoloji. Sen geç. Sosyal. Yapalım bir komşu becemiz olsun.
Coffee is the only thing that gets me through the day.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to...
Daha orada alt katlarda var 2-3 yer var. Daha ben metro gideceğim 3-2 yer daha var. Bayağı büyük ama bir şeyden çıkası var çünkü şey diyorlar, bir şeyden çıkınca da diyor olmaz güzel yaşıyor diyorlar.
Then my boss will see how much she needs me and give me a raise. That sounds great.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Full her şey full ya. DS atmam ama DS açmasam da oluyor yani. Çok da sıkıntı değişmiyor. Sadece biraz fazla FPS alayım yani ama aslında atayım DS'i. Bu olan seks ne oluyor? İnternet seks. O da bana. Bunu açalım. DS'i kapayım. Görüntü bak bu daha güzel oluyor değil mi? Görüntü. DS kapatınca. Kaç FPS alıyoruz? Şu an 50 FPS alıyorum. DS kapatınca burada.
Does Radcliffe even need to be involved?
2K.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there. Nothing's changed.
Şu an HDR da açık bende. Bunda HDR var mı? Ne saçacağım ya. HDR var mı HDR? HDR. Şu an bilgisayarda HDR açık. Geldi. Bak şu an 110 FPS. 50'den 110 çıktı FPS saçınca. Görüntü biraz daha şey yapıyor ama kötü düşüyor. Çok az daha.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks.
Oğlum çok fazla yer var ya. Hep bak. Çok fazla yer var. Hepsine gidesim var ama bakayım. Şu görevi bitireyim de. Ne bileyim. 2 arkam var ya onlar penceremde oynuyorum büyük tane. Yo direkt. Ben de 2 arkam var ya 2 arkam ona tam penceremde oynuyorum kanka. Ekran olduğu için. Yani tek mouse sağ içerim sol içerim diye. Rahat rahat. Reis ne yapıyorsun?
I used to be in. Hi. How you doing?
İyi senden ne yapıyorsun? Aleykümselam. Boş muhabbetler onlar.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Bana göre bu şey ilk hikaye göre burada bir şey işte.
Everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're...
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Sarah Morgan, chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question. I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godric?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment. What are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Hayır, değil. Olman gerek. Hakkında ne biliyorsun ona tam olarak ne? Ne istiyor ha?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building,
Oyun kanka şey başlıyor.
you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Anlasın muhabbeti. Oyun bir tane madenci zaten madene başlıyor. Maden kazı yapıyorsun. Kazı yaparken şu işte buraya getirme artifeki buluyorsun işte. Sonra işte bizim diğer kazıcılar bu keşif lobisini arıyor. Oradan bir aga geliyor. Tam oraya geldiğinde korsana basıyor ortalığı. Biz korsanları öldürüyoruz. Aga diyoruz ben burada kalacağım. Sen diyor benim gemim hemen hızlı git diyor. Ver artifeki bizim lobiye ver diyor. İşte ben de bak geldim artifekti lobiye verdim. İşte tam şu an o buradayım.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Bir de atladık. Bir tek puan da kazandık. Şimdi udacılık. Şimdiden ne yapsak? 56 da hasar verir. Çok da bir şey değil. Bilmem ne var. Yani de bunu çıkan yakınlarında Göz soket modundayken. Kapatıyorum ya. Sağlık kalsın. Şimdi ne istiyor? Sadak konuşma istiyor. Sadaktan önce duralım bakalım şöyle.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the eye full time. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. I guess a lot overwhelming. No, I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who... This all in motion.
Sesim iyi mi?
It's a shame he isn't here to see
Biraz
this.
daha arttırabilirim istersen.
Oh, right, that. If we were approaching this rationally,
Yani.
I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon. He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't. Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it. We're all in this together now. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Çok fazla görev aldık ya. Biraz daha işte bir iki görev daha böyle
Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering,
Sonra
but
açılıyor
really,
oyun.
we're
Patlıyor
making
gidiyor.
this up as we go.
Diye tahmin ediyorum. Skandinav
Until you arrived, we only had the two. There's
Geç
still
boşama
so...
tamam hadi.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgy. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help. Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good... And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Okay, let's take a look. Planning on sticking around? I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can...
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts.
Well, I suppose...
Dream come true, Sarah. You know that.
I am sorry My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized. Not fair of me to take it out on you. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO, welcome aboard. Yes, well, a stock. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects. If you don't. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis. For years, I was captive. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call... Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo. And, as you've now seen, those up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what. I don't suppose you have a history of... this, or anything. You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as... Yes, I imagine. I'm no scientist. Frankly,
Aslında
we're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want... Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud. I've tried to convince... Goodbye.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked. You matter too. You've done some... I'm Mateo. Theological scholar by trade, but now... well... Second one was on Kazal. Buried, the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine? Potentially the greatest I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
Geçiyorum. Oğlum onu konuşursun bekleyeceğim ama bakayım.
Not necessarily, no, but it does kind of have the hallmarks of one, doesn't it? I'm certainly not going to rule it out just yet. That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. Take care of yourself.
Take note. Everyone here is worth learning from. Yes, even the kid.
Ben niye otururum burayız? Ben niye burada oturamıyorum? Beni amına koyayım kardeşim. Bak gördün mü? Bak çok afili bir şekilde otur gördün mü?
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Tamam, şu kadar konuşalım da.
Yeah? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Bye. Oda diyor bu. Oda çıkacağız burada. Ne var?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
bakıyorum çünkü bakacağım ya. Hem sahip konuş. Anahtar, fraksiyon, yer. Esma. Güvenlik ulaş, asayiş korumak. Agent. Hepsi neymiş? Aktiviteler. Polis tamamla, eşya yap, değiştir. Neymiş? Burayı takip et. Hadi bakalım. Evet, burası bizim oda. Reis nereye götürsün bizi reis? Ben girin anlat.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet.
Ya şimdi sen gelirsen...
I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Yo, en kuytudaki bak buymuş bizim oda. Merak, çabuk da bilme bakalım. Şimdi kasması var mı da? Kasa var, tamam dur. Şimdi... Unuttum. Ne var? Al. Dur, yanlış yaptık. Çantalar. Ne koyacağız oraya? Ya buna koyacağım şimdi. Bir açalım şu oyuna. At bunları abi. Onlar gerek yok. Alsın. Alsın. Al. Bitti lan. Yarak. Alt kılıfını alalım. Atalım mı ya? En az 12 saat uyku patlar. Biz uykucu bir adamız biz. Tamam düzgün ne ya? Ha güzel.
Have you talked to Vladimir recently? Face to face, I mean?
I haven't needed to go up there in a bit. Why?
Yine eşyayı yap ya da değiştir diyor. Neymiş bu görev? Yok. Neymiş?
Oh, I just don't know how he does it. Up there all alone for so long.
I am at your service, Captain.
Var dibinde bayağı şey var oğlum, niye yapamıyoruz bunu? Okey. Nerede zaten araştırma 2 istiyor diye? He, çantı motor, okey. Çantı motor 3, okey. Anladım, şimdi gördüm. Bunlara bak. Az mı? Bu base kurma mavatları değil mi bunlar? Base kurma. Bundan da gireriz bir ara. Şimdi de. Neymiş? Görev panosuymuş takımımızı. Varmış görevler. Abi. Hepsini al abi. Hepsini al. Gideriz bir yere. Tamam. Burası neymiş? Burası abi. Orada ne varmış? Ben bu emlaklıyımdır. Karşıma her boka girerim. Duvel neresiymiş bakalım. Tamam kanka, görüşürüz. Kim maçı lan? Kim maçı başlayacak? Ya şimdi bu arada çok garip gidiyoruz. Buradan gidelim mi abi? Ben bekliyorum. Kim maçı var bu arada? Berkay! Boş takımın maçı, anladım. Ya beni izle oğlum, ne maçı ya. Ya beni izle. Ben Beşiktaş maçından daha değerliyim amına koyayım. Dur şu bir, biz ana görevden gidelim ya. Birkaç ana görev yapalım bakalım. Erol.
Hey.
Gidelim bakalım. Reis.
Ready to get out there?
Nereye?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Karada biliyor.
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First, I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Besides, having a little mystery. We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. You've done this before, eh? Wise words. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. You mean besides the ship? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think, we're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't... Every member of Constellation is there. Those are the rules. Advance humanity's knowledge to the best of your ability. As long as you do that, I'm not here to judge you. Now, let's you and I get over to Mast.
I am at your service, Captain.
Tamam kanka, görüşürüz.
Company. Good day, ma'am. You looking to chat? Then you're looking. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Just a private conversation. Nothing worth mentioning.
We don't know each other, trust me.
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
Hello.
Citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra. You look like you know how to handle yourself, know how to fly. Vanguard might well have a place for you. If you're looking to earn yourself a place in the UC, Commander Tuala can get you squared away.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? United Colonies Volunteer Fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be up. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business. First things first. Head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. What can I do for you, applicant? Military used to have a pretty narrow view of where the best... The creation of the Vanguard was an acknowledgement by the brass that maybe not... So it's the Vanguard's job to fight. MASS is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific. From here, the three co-equal divisions of the UC government, be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but understandable, most people would prefer to earn their citizenship. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but... Me? 6, 7 years now? Was a recon squad commander in a former life. But Vanguard's been a quality of... Meet new people, judge them on a series of diverse criteria. Sure thing. What do you want to know? The process starts with registration down... Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's...
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. What? Nah.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system has a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, Nothing wrong with a little refresh between... Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate. It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there.
Have some questions?
Just say it. I don't want you with this fucking... Another day, another credit.
That's why I bought the
Hey there.
Noir.
One day,
We're gonna
I'm
celebrate
gonna
10
leave New
years
Atlantis
together.
for good. Oh, hi there.
To be honest, I can't believe it's already been that.
Glad to hear it.
Time really
Yeah, life is... I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go I think we're finally... Really? Well, I really love my job, but... Really? That's... Tony and I want to see what else is... What about you? Have you... Whoa. I'll keep my eyes peeled for... Well, that depends. But there is a place called The Well that might be more your style. Take care of yourself.
My partner and I have talked about transferring to the same division. It would allow us to spend more time together.
You might want to read that.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat. Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Starting to keep moving right through the checkpoint.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
The law's the law, sir, and that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter, 2308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum. The war ended almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestar Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. Someplace else. Hey, no loitering.
What? Can't you see I'm... Oh, sorry, friend. I didn't realize you were one of us. Thanks for your concern. But the gall of this man to ask me for a diplomatic visa. You know we haven't needed to show one of these since we... No, it's not. It's mighty kind of you to offer. But you clear... If you could go to the Freestar Collective Embassy and talk to one of the diplomats, I'm sure they could clear this up. Please, take these credits. I insist.
Stay safe out there.
Fotoğraf oldu ama bu ne ya? Bunu nasıl yapacağız ama bunları? Şimdi bu işi ana göre gidelim de. İlk ana göre yapalım sonra
Hey.
devam ederiz.
I need to talk with you. Hey. I'm glad I finally caught up with... I'm from the Trackers Alliance. We have a proposal for you. Good. Because what I'm about to tell you could change the course of your life. The Trackers Alliance has been following your exploits and believe you have what it takes to join our ranks. You're being invited to our new headquarters in Aquila City. There you'll meet with Agent Number 1. If you decide to consider our offer... I suppose we will. I'll be heading out soon if there's nothing more.
It's a pleasant change of scenery.
Collector's about opportunity. The whole can be racked if she's bussing you around. Ever caught a razor derby match? You got... Oh, sure. Take a look.
Oy, Mars'a geldik bakalım.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system, not at all. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything. It's having been out there, in the stuff. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. You mean apart from being... Well, let's see. And as far as exploration is my entire life. That being said, I will make. Before I graduated from school, we called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name. And before you ask, no, I wasn't. The band never really went anywhere, of course. Very well. Next time, then. Maybe another time.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
You went with the wrong person. Had to do it.
Drive. Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run? If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures. 5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Her yere bakacağız. Alabildiğimiz her yere görevi alacağız. Onu da bastıracağım bu oyundan ya.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got. The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings.
Come
you
on,
got the look
forget
of a
it. Let's
miner
get out
about
of
you.
here.
Maybe when
Maybe
the new
it's not too late
contracts
to catch a
finally
ride back
open
home.
up, you'll give it a go. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for... I could spare a minute or two to chat.
We'll find something else.
Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. Unless... maybe you could help me out with a job. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll... See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding... Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding it. I've got a plan for some... Okay. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster it. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. I need to know I can trust you with the... Oh. You know what? Never mind. Just drop it off for processing, then come back.
Layla's been going on about the heart of Mars again. Is Mars everything you hoped and more?
Mining takes all types. Morris is... am I glad I got this job instead of mining some...
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? I understand.
Okay, hello. Hey. Mars isn't for everybody.
Got cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for. Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. Few places can offer that kind of stability. What's your poison? Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got beer, wine. It's my belief that the only booze worth plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing. You don't guess. You know that. And you better. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. Believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4 was all he would talk about. And he's got a voice that carries. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me? Guess I should ask you the same question. That's how the blackest sea works. Maybe. Yeah, I hope so. Maybe we can work something out. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
There's nothing like seeing old soul come out with a big window.
I'm looking for work. You hiring? No more than the average.
How's it?
Hello there. Do I know you? Huh. How odd that we both thought we knew each other. I'm Leona Hawkes, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with... I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the... Deimos Staryard's corporation is a complex... My job is to make sure those... We've been contracted. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing shipman. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive. Have a good
that's
day.
enough for today. Shall we?
Yes, let's.
Unless there's always something to do around
While
here.
I may technically
Let me
work
just
in
finish
HR,
sending this.
Tia's really the one to see
And
for any work concerns.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Used to think I was... Vanguard material, until I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots.
Well then, what can I do you for? Hey, darling. You look like the type of... The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. Did someone tell you that, darling? Nah, anyone can freelance. We vet all the... But as long as you're willing to take on... Oh, we have a new headquarters and a key. It's right in the... It's way better. Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty and the right... Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plan. Ken Placus, smuggler, the worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. I'm convinced he set me up to fail, found a look-alike to unwittingly take a fall, made me look bad. Alright, so, you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy-top of the old Mars. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, or else it's gonna be tough. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't speak. You place that sensor and my Mark is as... So, you're fixing to take yourself on a little bounty hunt? Well, look, the Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Big old console. Now, look, much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own... Careful out there.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
The United Colonies are proud supporters of Estonia.
Just doing this. Hey, how's it?
O boss bayağı uzak lan. Aa, güzel. Güzel. Nasıl ki? Yavaş kalsın. Boş. Bizi çıkartabilsin nikahına ya.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
Altıncı halka.
You're doing me a solid. You place that sensor and my mark is as good as dead. Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, we'll get him. Here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty for your assistance. Our target's as good as dead now. We did, soon after you left the signal ping. Soon as it did, I sent word to my fellow tracker, and he made a move on our guy. And on top of that, turns out our guy was using the launch pad as a rendezvous point to traffic illicit goods. Oh, darling. We're the baddest. People pay us to find criminals, scum. Not someone whose bad side you want to find yourself on, believe me. There's always an Agent Number 1 leading the Trackers Alliance, and they are always completely anonymous. I heard there's some sort of secret panel of trackers and government agents from the Settled Systems factions. Oh, darling, a bounty on you. That is quite the... This ain't a normal bounty. Looks like someone's paying Ecliptic. But don't worry, sugar, I got you. For 3,000 creds, I can make sure your sheet's as clear as a summer... Of course, if you change your mind. Yeah, well, see ya.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels...
Warm up the engines.
Bakalım bakalım. Menüse git diyor.
House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if... No, but I think I see something. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and... Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Gel şimdi çatışırız bu abi. Şöyle kapılarız karşı.
Oh, great serpent. Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow. You have met your doom.
Ya bir tane salıyoruz da diğerini alamıyoruz. Seninki neymiş, saldırmayacağız. Tamam reis, siz dedin.
Oh, great serpent. Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward.
I'm heading to the Nova Galactic Storeyard orbiting ground. Yeah, I know. The whole place is decommissioned.
Abi bunlar beni mahvediyor ya. Ne oluyor abi? Ne oluyor? Ne oluyor? Ne oluyor? Ne oluyor?
Oh, great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago. And the old star yard. They're crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Ondan nasıl kaçacağız abi?
Disgusting accursed.
Gitti galiba. Ya. Ya onu ödemem istiyor da ödemem ki abi bunları bana çok bir şey ya. Ya kimden de kalkıyorsun salak herif ya. Of of. Abi bunu nasıl yapacağız ya?
Oh, great serpent. Bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Galiba tozulduk galiba. Aa, bu sefer oldu galiba. Gemi kontrolü kanka. Bak sana diyorum, gemi kontrolü leş gibi leş. Çok hareket. Ben alışmışım simülasyona amına koyayım. Çok hareket, aşırı hareket amına koyayım. Aşırı hareket. Yani nasıl diyeyim sana? Bu alt trast, üst trast mesela nasıl diyeyim sana? Hani aşağı yukarı böyle sağa sola mouse oynatıyorsun ve bu çok kötü bir şey. Bak. Bak şu yapabilirsin yani sağ aşağı kafası yani şu sabit şu aşağıya da yukarı çıkartamıyorsun. Helikopter kötü yani.
It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few... Well, if you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard.
Bu demir. Görevimizi yapalım da sonra bakarız ya. Gemi kontrolü o yüzden istemedim. Ya A yapıyorsun, rol atıyor. D yapıyorsun, sağa yol atıyor. Çok şey yani. Ben istemedim gemi kontrolünü. Çok hareket, aşırı hareket.
Time to get this ship moving.
Hayda, ne oluyor lan?
2 steps in and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Peki saçı olan mı? Bantı aldım olur, bantı alayım. Bantı şey için lazım olur. Ya oynuyoruz, seviye aşkı yok. Ya oyun sevdim de gemi kontrolü aşırı kötü yani. Oyun güzel, oyun kötü değil.
Anything valuable? That was an ecliptic mercenary. What are they doing here? Scavenging a star yard is a bit low end for them. Come on! You picked the wrong day to piss me off! Switching to a new target. This is gonna end badly for you. Not
Boşladı
another
be.
one for me. What the? They're gone.
Korktum onu.
Oh, I'm hit. I don't even need a gun. You're through. Come on. Nothing, nothing! I can't see!
Ya siyah çok az hasar veriyor ya şu evdeki siyah. Diğer siyahlar da yeteci mermisi yok. Nereye gideceğiz bu abi? Buradan mı gideceğiz? Nereye gideceğiz? Of.
We still need to find any sign of that. If you have any gear you want... Goodbye.
Oy, yaş. Berkay nasıl olacak Berkay? Berkay. Tamam sana gerek kapı kaçma çözdüm ben.
Well, that lock didn't last very long.
Çok uzun sürmedi.
Expecting me to jump down after you?
Eyvallah kanka, hoş geldin. Lukato.
Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
He's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here.
Great Dumbo. Gene fazla şeyimiz oldu, baksana. Şu ağırlık şeyini çözmem lazım ya.
Looks like it's Nip. Want to see what I'm carrying? See you later.
Evet ya da bakalım. Ay. Sonra ben bunu mod kurup oynayacağım ya. Modsuz. Hep düdük dedim de sonra yanımız ortamında takılarak kalmışlar.
Wait, you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard.
Hadi bunu yapalım da gidelim bari.
Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Vanguard to civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Mercs hijacked my ship. White-lined a couple of them, but they've locked me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship
Out of the stars, he's dead and our artifacts gone.
Target the engines.
What's this about? How much is
That's
it? Start the docking.
Team, come on. Let's go rescue that vanguard.
I'll head to my crew position. Bring it on!
Uçağın ortası.
work. Was that your first? Glad to haul what it.
Uy. Enerji yapmış 9. Çok çirkin be.
Bye-bye.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pool their money to hire professionals. What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a rescue anytime. Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Let's grab the artifact. Good work. Let's get back to the lodge.
Thanks again for the rescue. Don't know what I would have done if you hadn't jumped in.
Captain on deck.
Uzaya. Evet beyler bugün bu kadar yeter. İzlediğiniz için herkese teşekkür ederim. Belki görüşmek üzere.